Yo, what's the deal, fam? So I just come back at you with another video, and this is gonna be just something short and quick and simple. I saw a video posted with this dude was talking about mushrooms. One brothers was talking about not doing this stuff, and I don't know too much about this kind of stuff and pineal gland and all that stuff. I haven't bothered doing my research. In one aspect, I don't do drugs, so that's not something that I need to worry about. But this one other brother was talking about, how the Bible talk about all these kind of drugs that you could be doing and all this kind of stuff, and he pointing out scriptures and all this kind of. And then you got another group of people saying, speak against it, and I would say this: look, this is not the time to be, getting high off of this kind of stuff or kind of doing these kind of drugs, because when you're gonna turn around and do this kind of stuff and then run out and get hit by a car, turn around and kill yourself, being, probably tortured by demons or whatever, and you entertaining that kind of stuff. I mean, I worked in the medical field since 2003. I done seen people die in front of me. I done seen a whole lot. I got to see day-to-day stuff that's real life in the field. And I done seen what, drugs do to a people, and it's not the kind of stuff that's not the kind of life that you want. There's nothing, only negative things is, happen out of that kind of stuff. So that's why I chose not to do that kind of stuff. I would not start exploring with all these kind of things. And, if they have medical benefits to it, if you're prescribed by your doctor to help you heal, work with your illness. I mean, I was there. Like, I have a spinal injury and I was taking medicine. But, then there's just things that I'm not going to get into, but I stopped because, I don't want to end up turning around and being a junkie, and then next it's let's go up the dosage and then let's go try some new things, and then man, I ain't down with all that stuff. I guess I just say that I had a very sheltered life, so I thank the Most High for that, because I done seen people's stories that pursue different kind of drugs, and it's one thing that led to another. And, your body's a temple. You're supposed to be, protect that stuff. Bring that stuff into your temple. I mean, that's, so my message is just stay sober, and that's it, man. You don't need that kind of stuff to be dabbling with. You get into scriptures and you pray to the Most High. I don't, like I said, I never took that stuff, so I don't know what that crap does to you. I don't really know too much about the pineal gland that they was talking about. But then again, I was like, for me to even bother doing my research, I was like, I'm not into that kind of stuff, so that message don't apply to me. But for other people that you come through and you come hear this, look, this is not the time to be dabbling with kind of drugs and being getting high and all the kind of stuff and all the warnings and that's going on. And it's one thing I report on. It's one thing I report is look what's going on and see where scriptures. Anybody that comes to see the stuff like you have race wars going on, people fighting. Protesters are taking to the street. People are waking up about the mark of the beast, and it could be the digital tattoo, which is still an RFID technology. I build computers, so I know about technology. That's one thing I do know. And I built probably about 19 systems for people. So I've been doing this throughout the years. So yeah. But so my thing is just I wouldn't be turning around and trying to do this kind of things. Now's the time to stay sober minded and get into the Word and start praying, because it's real in the field. You could just turn on the news and you could see expose all the liars, all the kind of stuff that's going on. Yeah. All the kind of stuff that's going on. The wickedness in high places, and you got the Bill Gates Antichrist spirit. You want to vaccinate the whole world and chip that dude is just sick in itself. Something wrong with that dude. But you have a lot of stuff going on. That's one thing I always report. Just look at what's going on. You can see, if you know scriptures, you can see this kind of stuff, man. It's going down. Yahweh, he's judging the world, and he's gonna come back with his son Yahweh Shai. It's not a time to be stoned off your mind off of drugs. So if you're gonna turn around and start preaching drugs and all that kind of stuff, I said, and what happens if somebody tries to rob you, and how can you be alert and be sober minded with that stuff? You're gonna be high off this kind of stuff, whatever the names are. Like I said, I don't bother doing my investigation on them because I don't do drugs. So for me, I don't worry about that stuff. But for other people that, you come through and you hear this, there's not a time to be high. Because you start buying food, you're going to have to start worrying about the people that are watching you. And then what you're going to do? Be stoned in your mind, in your home. Some people are going to, kick down your door, trying to grab your food or whatever. And then what you're going to do? You're going to be so out of it. How are you even going to defend yourself? And it's not a time. It's a time to be active and get into Yahweh's word, and not be over there in left field somewhere, just stoned out of your mind and promoting all kinds of different kind of drugs. And if you're gonna use scriptures and say that the Most High, this is valid. Yes, I know back in the day they used to make medicine with all these kind of things to help people out, but it's one thing to it's one thing to do it in versus abuse. I'm not going to say that medicine is bad. I mean, there's people that need diabetic medicine and all kinds of stuff. You got high blood pressure. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's natural stuff to work around it. If you want to call natural things medicine and herbs and all that kind of stuff. But, like I said, because I done worked in the medical field, so I see all this kind of stuff. I done seen real life. Every day I see real life stuff. So, but I'm not going to sit back there and start saying, to get involved in drugs and all that stuff. That's why I had messaged one group of brothers about this stuff, and I had messaged dude about this kind of stuff. And, and it's like going back and forth. But I was just like, that's not the kind of thing as, being stoned out of your mind and then you're trying to get into the word. And how is that edifying for your body? How is that edifying for your soul, for your mind? How are you going to preach? You're going to preach, stoned out of your mind? You're going to try to wake up the brothers and sisters, being stoned, and all that kind of stuff. I mean, that's just me personally. It's not a route that I would take, so I just want to just touch up on that kind of stuff. So if anybody come across this video and you hear this stuff, man, you got to be sober minded and you get into the Most High's word, and you got to be careful, for what people are saying and what kind of stuff that people are promoting, because, if you see what's going on today, if you see what's going on today in this world, man, all this, Most High judging the world, and his people need to wake up, because this stuff is real, and it's going down. So with all that, all praise to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, Rakakadash, the Holy Spirit, guide me and move upon the people and wake them up, wake up his people, and it's going down, and you can see the wickedness in high places. Everything's again exposed. They're going to try to implement the mark of the beast, and all this kind of stuff. So you got to, it's going down. And we in that time now, Well, all I say, peace out. And I hope you be edified by this and, be blessed, and just try to, get into your scriptures and be sober-minded, and that's it,